Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. I'm really happy that you're here. I'm Paula, I'm 23 years old and I'm a student, so I try to hold my money together and get a better overview and maybe not try to not overspend as much as I did before. So welcome. Today I'm going to close out the budget for week 3 of November, and yeah, we'll see if I did something terribly wrong, if I overspent, or if like the numbers worked out. So I'm still in the phase where I'm trying out if my categories are fine for me and my living style and stuff, so we'll see. Okay, so let's start maybe by the income. That's always where I start. I have 2,070 euros per month, or for this month of November, to work with. I need to divide it by 4 to know like how much I have for this week, or how much I had for this week. This is of course something I also did in the budgeting part, so don't talk and try to calculate. Divided by 4 is 517.50, and then there is some left over from week 2, which was 70.35. So I have a total to work with, which is, oh, I should have not deleted that, plus 70.35, and this is 587.85. As you might know right now already, I like to color code the income and the money I can work with in green. So here we are. Next category is going to be the fixed expenses. Rent, electricity, internet goes together and has 141.25 to work with. Netflix gets 3.50 each week. Audible gets 2.75. Apple Cloud gets 75 cents. The big uni course gets 65.50. The first certificate course gets 41.75, and the second certificate one gets a total of 50. And then my savings plan 1 will get a 25, and my savings plan 2 will get a 50, as well as a 5 for my dog's insurance. So to calculate this, we have 141.25 plus 350 plus 275 plus 0.75 plus 65.50 plus 41.75 plus 50 plus 25 plus 50 plus 5 is a total of 385.50 for the fixed expenses. I will color code this in orange so I know this is an expense. And now we'll have a look at what I have spent. So on the 18th, I've spent 50 euros at the uni to like transfer money to my uni card for food. So I don't really know what to call this category, but it's just like the regular food. Then on the same day I had 35 46 for free time. Amazon. So on Amazon I bought this calculator and stuff, so this is the free time part. Then for my dog on the next day, I've spent 43 euros and 69 cents for his food. And I also spent on the next day some money for him, which is a 20, so he can travel with me. Well, it's probably more like transportation, so we can use the train. Then I have also spent on the 20th of November 14 euros and 58 cents for food, which was groceries. And on the 23rd of November I've spent 20.35 for food, which was also groceries. Alright, so to have a better overview, I will color code this in the colors I dedicated to each category. So yellow was food, my dog was my favorite color, green, and then free time was red, I think, yeah. Alright, so I should have done it more like, I have 1, 2, 3 categories. So food category, then the dog category, and then last but not least the free time one. And now I will calculate the total for each category. So I have food with a 50 plus a 14, 58 plus 20, 35 is a total of 84.93. So this was close. You will see it in a second. Then dog. Alright, so for dog it's 43, what did I do? 43.69 plus 8.20, and this is a total of 51.89. And then the last category is free time, and that's 35.46. Alright, so these are the variable expenses I've spent, and now I have to check if that was alright. Okay, so for week 3 was planned, and this did I do in the last video, which was the budgeting of the 3rd week of November. 87.50 for food. Dog got 77.85. Living 0. Free time 52.50. Care got 3.75. Clothing 0. Education 0. Emergency 5. And savings 0. So this total is 87.50 plus 77.85 plus 52.50 plus 375 plus 5 is 226.60. All right. What did I spend? I will use those categories first, and I did spend 84.93. Dog, I did spend 51.89. And free time, I've spent 35.46. 0 in this one, 0 here. And I think, yeah, all right, so this is not true. I have to correct this because I did use those €5 for my free time. I think. Yeah. At least. No, what's wrong now? At least that's what I have thought. Yeah, I spent those. All right, so sum this up. 84.93 plus 51.89 plus 35.46 plus 5 is 177.28. And this is orange because that's what I've spent. And now I have to subtract the spent money from the planned money. And this is 87.50 minus 84.93. And this is 257 left. For dog, it's 77.85 minus 51.89. And this comes out to 25.96. This is a 0. And free time is 52.50 minus 35.46 is 17.04. Care is left 375. 0, 0. Also 0 left because I've used it all, and 0. So 257 plus 25.96 plus 17.04 plus 375 comes out to 49.32. All right, and this will get the green color because this is what I'm left with. To sum it up and conclude, I used to calculate, well, I tried to calculate the income minus the fixed expenses minus the variable ones, and for that I have 587.85 cents as income minus the fixed expenses, so 385.50 minus the variable ones, which are, what are those? This 177.28. All right, so please excuse the background noise. I don't know if you can hear, but that's my refrigerator, so just so you know. Those are the expenses. This was the income. And to calculate it, 587.85 minus 385.50 minus 177.28. That's a total of 25.07. So, and this is practically a plus. And maybe you've watched also another clothing out video of mine. There I try to figure out what I can take into the next week, so this just does not go to spending right away, and I have a difference in those two numbers because I've budgeted with a, yeah, I can show you, it's a 49.32 minus 25.07. 24.25 is the negative I would make every week in November when I would like take my budget as it is right here. So I've budgeted with a negative. I did this on purpose because I tried to figure out what my numbers are, tried to be realistic. I thought those numbers were realistic. I think so still. But I want to come out in the positives at the end of the month, or at least at 0. So I try to like cover for those 24-25 every week by not spending as much, by knowing this, but not like forcing myself to some unrealistic budgeting categories and budgeting numbers. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, so to do this, I can't just take those 49.32 into the next week. I have to take an amount which is smaller or around the money of 25.7. So it goes like 49.32, and I have to figure out some of those categories where I will take the money from. Usually it's like food. I will subtract this one, so those numbers just go to my savings account to be at 0 at the end. Then I will take 15 euros from my dog, and then I will also take 7 euros from free time. So it's 2.57 minus 15. So this is food, this is dog, and 7 euros from free time. And then I will just calculate 49.32 minus 2.57 minus 15 minus 7 is 24.75. Alright, so 24.75, this is the number I will take into week number 4. This is good because it is, as I've shown you like a few seconds ago, 24.25 was the amount that I budget to be in the negative, so I have a buffer of pretty much exactly the same amount for the next week. Yeah, this is what I will be working with. That's my closing out for week number 3. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested and if you liked the video, then please consider liking and subscribing, maybe leaving a comment if you have any tips, tricks, or any questions. Yeah, and otherwise I see you in the next video. Bye bye!